Next few minutes, ensonga nyingi ezigenda maaso mu ggwanga. A lot is happening. Eggwanga lyakava mu kalulu ka January 14, 2021. Now that clearly means nti Mwami Museveni ne government ye eya NRM bakamala mu bukulembeze omwaka gumu n'ekitundu ekitegeeza nti mandate bannayuganda gye baabawa esigazaako emyaka 3 n'ekitundu. Now what we see is what many are describing as early campaigns. Eggwanga liringa eryatandise dda okugenda mu kunoonya akalulu nga bukyali nga beteekateekera 2026 naddala abo abali mu bukulembeze bw'eggwanga at least bo tubalabye nga bavaayo. Bagamba nti Mwami Museveni should actually come back mu 2026. Abala balowooza nti nedda emyaka gyo egiri mu kinaana oba egiyingira ekinaana gisusse. The country needs a new face, needs a new brain and other related issues they are fronting. Bannaabwe abali ku luvuganya government, they seem to be, quiet and concentrating so much on putting pressure ku government okola number one okulaba nga okutulugunya quote unquote abamu kuba nansi naddala bawagira opposition tebakwatibwa mu ngeri etali mu mateeka. That we have at least seen. Mwami Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ne banne bwe bali mu kibiina ekya NUP nga bassa akazito ne government ku nninga against illegal arrests, torture of suspects n'ensonga endala. That we have seen okuva etwava mu kalulu ka 2021 okuva ku buldo oluvuganya government. They seem to be concentrating so much on putting government task to number one, respect the rule of law, because rule of law erimu ebintu bingi, but number two, also serve Ugandans. The other day atwala bamwami Kyagulanyi ne banne nga bali ebweru w'eggwanga baga nti there is gross violation of human rights in the country and something should actually be done about it. But on the side of NRM, that seemed to be different. Everything seemed to be taking a different trend. Office national chairman of the NRM, Eriwane Chambogo, started a campaign just recently. Gabagamba nti Mwami Museveni taina kuva quote unquote main, bachita main, jaja sigalako, tovako. And that has since attracted a lot of criticism. Okuvambana Uganda benjawulo abalowooza nti this is early campaign, the country has more pressing issues. Eggwanga lirina ebizibu bingi okusinga ku cheap politicking. Nti bannayuganda bwe babanga babakwasa mandate mwe aba NRM okubakulembera emyaka 5, what they would expect from you is service delivery. You came up with a manifesto, mwasuubiza ensi n'eggulu, mwatambula eggwanga lyonna nga mutugamba mutuwe emyaka 5 tukole ABCD. Obwavu bukyali bungi mu ggwanga. Mawulire nga bwogawulidde ag'omu mpapula, ensimbi zikyabbibwa. The other day nali ntunuulira report eya Attorney General, eya IGG ng'ayogera ku trillions of money that are stolen every year. I think the other year 2020, nearly 20 trillion Uganda shillings zabula in corruption related matters. Then I think year 2021 nayogera ku about about 10 trillion Uganda shillings. That is a lot of money. Okubeera nga zibula nga zibbibwa. One would entirely expect government naddala yakafuna mandate to be addressing those core issues. State money, taxpayers' money is actually meant to transform the common man, the common people. Mandate gye baabawa okujja abantu mu bwavu, okumalawo obukenuzi, okuteekawo amasomero ageeyagaza, okuteekawo enguudo ezeeyagaza. Leero otuuka mu Kampala ne weewuunya wa wooli. Ebikubo bibi, emifulejje, kibuga kiwunya. So these are things, ideally, one would think that government should be putting most of its focus to address these issues, because you promised to change the lives of the people. So, we want to focus but to the contrary, tulaba office of the national chairman focusing so much on, jajja tova ku main jangu biri abiri mukaga eranga. It's not just the office alone. We have since seen a number of people bolowooza nti bamanya ba mugaso mu ggwanga nga beegasse ku wagon eyo ey'okwendosinga Mwami Museveni as early as today ng'akyasigaza mandate ya myaka 3 n'ekitundu okuweereza eggwanga. Nalaba Alhaji Moses Kigongo amyuka national chairman w'ekibiina kya NRM and I've by the way seen ekibiina kya NRM nga kiyita musabawandiisi waakyo Richard Todwong kabagamba, as a party we don't know anything about campaign ya jajja tova ku main, fe tulinda kadde katuufu. Naye bw'oba oyina Alhaji Moses Kigongo namba 2 mu ggwanga mu kibiina kya NRM, amyuka Mwami Museveni mu kulembera NRM mu ggwanga lyonna, ng'avuze emmotoka ye n'ava gy'avudde n'agenda e Kyambogo ku office of the national chairman n'aga nti nange mpandiise okuva n'olwaleero Mwami Museveni komawo, hure igwe gwasobola. That to me does not basically say that NRM is not actually party to this. Because now if we are having, a functional party with functional systems, twandirabye ekibiina nga kitekinga, we would see the party putting Haji Kigongo to task to explain nga namba 2 w'ekibiina ani yamugambye okugenda okwendosinga kino, because we know the impact of that. Aliko Baba TV producer wange nkoze bulungi, awo we bagenda ne baendosinga, that is office of the national chairman wano we bagenda ne basigning Kyambogo, yes, awo nga jajja gwe twendosinze. So you can see oyo abo bamu ku bakungu ba NRM clad in party colors endorsing Mr. Museveni again. So Haji Kigongo is not an ordinary person. Tulabyeko abakulembeze abalala, Honorable Barnabas Tinkasimire, one of the controversial legislators, nga naye avuga emmotoka ye nga agenda ekyebando ekyambogo rather okussa omukono ku jajja tova ku main and a big lot of other people abaga nti wano wetuyimiridde. But again, waliwo another force, I don't know whether to say whether from NRM or not NRM, but mumateeka siwa NRM ye mutabani w'omukulembeze w'eggwanga General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, naye agamba nti abakola bino bali mu byabwe, ye 2026 yagala kujja. And this is causing a lot of talkability. First of all, ono Munamaje, he has never retired from the army, is a senior serving military officer that you would expect not to be party of, rather party to any, side mu byobufuzi. Kati naye yavaayo dda n'alangirira ng'akozesa emikutu gye egya social media egy'enjawulo nga bwe yeetaaga okuba president wa Uganda addako after his father Yoweri Museveni. And he has since created a group of people, the other day baatula n'okutula ne balonda obukulembeze abagamba it's either 26 or never. And I'm quoting Honorable David Kabanda, chief I think strategist of this group eya Muhoozi, aganti it's 2026 or never. Nzija Muhoozi wiki eno yonna gimaze nga ali mu kwewerera abantu abamu, some of the opposition figures in the country, journalists in the country, baga nti mwe abatuwogerako mujja kubeera nga mutulaba nga tukutte obukulembeze. And the other day General Muhoozi yagamba nti yetakkiririza mu kibiina kya NRM nti bye bakola bimenya rather tebiyamba abantu byava dda ku mulamwa n'ebirala. These are not statements we can take very, very lightly. And this morning I'll be asking all these tweets, all these statements that are being made, the declarations being made, the endorsements that are being made, how do they play into the national politics of this country? It is the question I'll be asking Honorable Barnabas Tinkasimire nga negaseko wano mu dakiika ntono nnyo okuva kati. Some describe him as a controversial legislator, bobo mujukira bulungi nti y'omu ku baatunulirwa nga ba rebel NRM members of parliament. Yatwalako n'ekibiina kye mu kooti nga yegatiddwako ababaka nga Theodore Ssekikubo, ababaka nga Patrick Nsamba Oshabe, Honorable Monica Amoding eyali owakuumi n'abalala. So he's known for having controversial stands and opinions ku nsonga ez'enjawulo. Where does he stand on this? We saw him in Kyambogo also endorsing Mr. Museveni for 2026. The very person who actually at some point Tisebo Mwai Museveni, and I'm quoting his words verbatim, Tisebo sigwe mulunjo mu tofuke mulunjo mu wakulemberako okulembedde 40 years are just enough for you. We cannot afford to have you again. And now the very MP is singing praises and worship Erimwan Museveni. What informs this opinion and change of positions? He'll be responding as he comes here. Jukiranti at some point bwetwa tuyingira akaluka ka January 14 just last year nga tuli mu campaign zaawo Honorable Barnabas Tinkasimire yesigibwako n'ekisinde kya People Power then nga kikulemberwa Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu nga tannaba kweyubula kuteekawo kibiina kya byabufuzi kya NUP. Ono yesigibwako kubeera coordinator owa NUP mu Bunyoro, era nga message eyali etambuzibwa then nti Mwami Museveni nedda tumukoye twagala enkyukakyuka. And some people then expected in Tinkasimire tasobola kufuna card eya NRM, but he was able to get it. He, together with other members of parliament that were actually regarded as rebels, went and met the president at State House. Era Honorable Tinkasimire nabona twagenze kwogera mu ssentebe w'ekibiina kyaffe nze sivanko mu NRM. Now bw'aba tavanko mu NRM bino ebyogerwa General Muhoozi byayogedde n'ebirala yabiraba atya, abitunulira atya, and where does he see this country? The other question I will also put to him, General Muhoozi says nti ye nekitawe basajja abamaanyi ennyo bw'avaako ye yaddako NRM vudde ku mulamwa as a staunch member of the NRM. What does he think about claims ekibiina kino tekyayamba bantu era wadde Tinka ayinza okubeera nga akyagala nnyo, it's no longer doing what it is supposed to be doing? Ekyo kyolaba ku screen yo ye mbaka Barnabas Tinkasimire nga ali ne Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, then nga tunatera okuyingirira akalulu ka 2020 mugumu ebiseera ebyo nga ba NUP bakugamba ffe wano wetuli rather ba People Power. You can see him clad in that beret eya red and other forces. Many now think he has changed. Zijukira nali naye just days towards the election akakali kaali ka club. People Power was just a club, and I have since retreated back to my party, the NRM, and I want to concentrate there so I can serve my people better. Bigambo bya Honorable Tinkasimire ayimba kati nti jajja alina kubeerawo yasobola 2026 byeyayogeranga byaddawa byagendawa. Should we say nti Museveni gwe yagamba nti ono afuzeeko ekimala eggwanga tekisa lifuna omuntu omulala biweddewo. I'll be putting these questions to him just after this short commercial break. Ndowooza kampumulemu nzije oba oliawo mu Buyaga West okuva mu NRM ajja kuba atwegaseeko. Tovaawo tujja.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Buyogera nyaffe Uganda ku Radio Africa tolemwa kumwenya olwaka mwenyumwenyu akajjudde abanywanyi. Embeera y'obudde yatukolako mukwano n'obutonde obutubeezaawo ne butusobozesa buli omu okubeerawo mu ngeri ye kuba ffenna tuli banjawulo ne mu ngeri gye tukwasaganyamu emirimu gyaffe. Naye ekitugatta ne tufuuka omuntu omu bwe buwoomyi obuva mu kyokunywa ekyaleeruya jingatte drink n'aleeruya tamarin drink eddekende erikumala ennyonta ate nga wejjanjaba omubiri gwo. Ekyokunywa kino kye kitegeera emibiri gyaffe kuba kya butonde 100 ku 100. Woomerwa ekyokunywa kirimu omubisi gw'enkooge aleeruya tamarin drink n'aleeruya jingatte drink bikolebwa ba Aleluya Reflexology Healthy Solution and Nutritional Research Center Limited. Weefunira ekyokunywa kya Aleluya leero okuva ku maduuka wonna. Bakubire ku noti 393 24 15 66.
Welcome to the Living Room Stadium. It's the FIFA World Cup. The match is about to start. Food and drink ready. There's no space left for anyone. Come on, get your lucky chair. Take your usual spot. Even the puppy has one. It's preparation time. You can feel the tension in the air. And do you have everything you need to believe?
Are you looking for a getaway home? Look no farther than Bucks Hotel. Bucks Hotel offers 24-hour services, excellent room service, airport shuttles, free internet, and free parking that comes with security. Our guest rooms include climate control, DSTV, and an amazing balcony. The hotel offers an English breakfast at the restaurant and also has dining points like the Rolex Joint and the Sauce Cafe, all at affordable prices. We are located at Bucks Road, Plot 3, opposite Gingery Faro Hospital. So what are you waiting for? Come and enjoy our mouth-watering dishes. Bucks Hotel. Discover the difference.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire. Lindirira Baba TV.
Museveni must know. Esetabuse. Esegumire.
Ebintu bingi ebiba mu nsi ebindi obiwulira ebindi tobiwulira.
Onyango bateekako butusi n'enanga. Onyango n'enanga badduka butusi n'embwa zaabwe.
Ebindi obibona ebindi tobibona. Ebyenda okubimana ebyenda okubitegeera ebyenda okubikutafutira.
Problem in this government is obujozi n'obusuma. Omuzira yaguma ng'eyibaale.
Otasubwa entafuta y'ebyo by'obona nibyowulira.
Awabidde kabaka yamuwaabire yasoose omuwaabira. Muteesa bamuwaabire emirundi
ebinene mu iwanga lyaife nenda waalyo.
Ono yatujoze nnyo. Mu Amerika basiruzi bamutawaana nnyo ba muntu.
Mu The Big Story.
Naye onyango n'enanga. Why don't you coordinate?
Buli lwakuna okuva ssaawa 3 paka 5 ed'okunkyo.
Nze Simon Oyanga Kutaya.
Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
All right, welcome back. Adam Kungu, hot cup at 8 muganga mukakwetuli. Njagala kwebaza okubeera ng'okyatambudde naffe ayina ky'ateesa kyabuuza oba kyawabula. Keep those messages coming ku Facebook. Tuli ku Baba Television Uganda. Baba Television Uganda. We are streaming live. Ojja kubeera ng'otulaba era nga oteesa naffe butereevu nnyo. Oyinza n'okusindika obubaka ku 075 02505 075 02505. Amannya ago ne gy'osinzidde teweerabira kubeera nga ogateekako. And we are asking this morning, what does the rants by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba mean to the national politics? Honorable Barnabas Tinkasimire will be joining us very soon. Anganti soga yakajjamu wano mu Kampala ndoza kiddayo ku kiri kitubadde twogera kandi I'll have actually put it to him. Aganti jam, traffic jam mu Kampala n'ensonga endala that rotate around that bikyali bizibu nnyo mu ggwanga. So why not give a lot of time on such issues ku bintu ng'ebyo? Gwanga mwe government, your party is in power, you have the mandate of serving the people. Why not focus or concentrate on that as opposed to going into politics? Oh no, wa biri mukaga nga tukyasigaza nearly emyaka ena abantu nga bakyabona abantu nga bakyali bubi. Traffic jam tumwogeddeko, kibuga kunya, nguudo mbi, obwavu mu bantu, abantu bakyasobola kulya mirundi 3 lunaku mu bifo ebyetoolodde eggwanga. The other day I was in Bunyoro and I got surprised. People are really badly off. Bantu bali bubi nnyo, baavu nnyo ekigenze ewala. Tibeebaka kusaawa 12 ng'obudde bukyalaba, tebalina siringi 10, siringi 5 okugula amafuta ga kando okozesa. Obwavu obwenkanidde awo. My view is this is where government should actually be concentrating. But also, we've said it so oftenly here that on paper, we have so many good plans, good policies that we hope can transform our people. But what are we doing about effecting, putting into practice these very many good policies and plans? The other day, President Museveni yavaayo nga tuli Bunyoro eyo n'agamba abantu banemwetabe nnyo mu nkola ya parish development model, and some of us were asking, there is nothing wrong with being part of this program by government. But what are we doing? Have we sat and assessed the related programs that we brought before? Ensonga ya aba program ya youth livelihood program yakyusa bulamu bwani. Bantu bameka basobola okuvanaga nti nze embeera zange zakyuka olwa youth livelihood program. Twalina ensimbi ez'abakyala za transforming abakyala bameka bali wabbo. Biki ebyagaana tuzze n'emyoga, how are they progressing? Can we look at the facts and figures? Okusinga okutugamba nti well byakyusa obulamu bw'abantu bangi, bebaani bebaliwa nti ne tujja ne eŋŋombo nga bonna bagaggawale n'ebirala bo baliwo abagaggawadde. Operation wealth creation kiki kyetakoze bulungi owa weekoze obulungi? Where are the figures to back up this? So these are things, in my view, that we should be looking at entirely, that I think we haven't given it time, but instead, tuli mubitagasa bantu, at least for now. Yes, tuli mubitagasa, in my view, bantu, at least for now. For us, we are asking, before coming up with parish development model, emyoga, ojase since the all of strength yazo ebadde ne weakness, ebyagana mu youth livelihood program, ebyagana mu ntandiko ba ku ntandikwa, otaddewo mbeera ki okubiziyiza? Because for example, if we don't sit ne twekuba mu torch ne reviewing some of these programs before coming up with them, we risk doing the same mistakes ezalemesa enteekateeka ziri ogenda mu maaso n'okusucceedinga n'okufuna ebigendererwa ebyazo. And already we are beginning to see it mu parish development model. The other day walabye mukwano gwange Herbert Anderson Burora, a deputy RCC wa Kampala atwala division eyerubaga ng'ayimiriza parish development model oba PDM nga nti obubbi obwetobese nnyo mu PDM bwalabye erubaga tabulabangako wantu walla wonna. Kakati it means tewali nteekateeka ennuŋŋamu eteekeddwawo based on the loss on assessment eya previous related government programs. Government bwe yali evayo n'enteekateeka eno yatugamba nti tujja ne parish model era buli muluka gugenda kufuna million 10 as we speak now. I can authoritatively tell you abala Baba TV nti waliwo emiruka parishes ezitafunanga na 10 n'ekimu. Bino government yabyogera nga tukyali mu financial year eya 2021-2022. So already tuli mu financial year eyokubiri naye tugenda gituuka wakati. Waliwo emiruka ekitannaba kufuna wadde ne syringe 10. There are a number of parishes ezitafunanga wadde ne 10. I don't know where you are. Kakati bwe tulemererwa okussa amaanyi ku nsonga enkulu ennyo ezisobola okukyusa obulamu bw'abantu n'okukyusa eggwanga ne tudda ku bitagasa. I was impressed ne President Museveni bwe yabadde e Kololo ku weekend nga asinkanye ku symposium yabaddeyo n'alabula abasawo ababadde bamutembeeta n'okufukamira bwe bayimba omuyakiyise praise and worship session ajajja n'abagamba ebintu bya ale campaigns mubiveeko kati. Well, I was impressed on the face, but I didn't believe the president. So I didn't believe him because naye tumulabyeko enfunda nyingi nga ayogera kintu wano naye nga ate ategeeza kirala. We've seen it the other day. Twalaba bamubuuza ku nsonga z'ekisanja z'ekkomo ku myaka, removing that, you know, limits mu myaka gyo yagala okwesimba ku bukulembeze bw'eggwanga. Aliya nga kitandika nagamba ebyo nedda tetulina na biwa attention, tebirina makulu ebyo kati. But later on it was brought and it worked for him. Abasawo bwe babaddawo nga bafukamira nga bamuwebaza nga bamutendereza nga bamuyita buli kika ky'amannya. That was yesterday, over the weekend, Kololo ebyaleetedde Dr. Oledo obuzibu era we yasinzidde naga bino ebya ale campaigns mubiveeko. So it's hard actually to believe whether the president meant it when he said ebya ale campaign mubiveeko, yet in actual sense it serves his interests. Kubanga bamugamba nti sebo ku 2026 ani afunamu nze Adam Kungu. Of course no, it is him, the president. Nga we yafunamu ne ku term limits mu 2025 ne mu age limits mu 2017. So bino byonna they serve to his benefit, not me as Adam Kungu. So bwabavayo nangati mubiveeko era nga bwe twambulaba n'enkyankwanzi mu biseera ebyo. Evelyn Anite minister wa investment kati then nga kakyali kawala kato kakyakiikira n'abavubuka mu parliament. I think abavubuka kuva mu northern Uganda nga nafukamira n'ayiwawo n'omubiri. Okuyiwawo omubiri njogera ennaku zino kitegeeza to stand firm. Yayimira nagamba President Museveni sebo bw'otajja kwesimbawo ojja kuba otukoze bubi, jjajja tukwegayiridde komawo n'ebirala. And still it didn't originate from the president. So when you see all these things happening now, much as the president and his party officially nga NRM tenaba kuvaayo kwendosinga bino, though some individuals from the NRM, including top leaders like Haji Moses Chigongo, and they want it actually to happen mu 2026. But these are the same tricks. They're the same things that at least he has been doing in the last, at least there's 2 vivid examples I've just told you. Example ya Minister of Investment Kati Evelyn Anite, ne example ya age limits. President we are tungama mukusoka ntia if you say interested in your mobile, but later on mu 2017 Parliament we basalawo kwata kusema teka era ne bagikwatako Mwami Museveni yatasobola kuddamu kwesimba 2021 by virtue of his age. He finally stood and he won according to the Electoral Commission. Eyamulangirira nga bwe yawangula akalulu ako. Kale omubaka wa Parliament mukwano gwa mukuva Buyaga West munnakibiina kya NRM atuuse eddakiika tulina 2 ndowooza tujja zikozesa bulungi. Honorable, you're very welcome on the show. Very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Adam Kungu. To our viewers, good morning. I was intercepted by somewhere a truck fell in our road, and I had already entered. It's a one-way, so I had to drive in reverse, then to join another road to make sure that I arrive here. So it took me like my 30 minutes.
Okay, no problem. As long as you're here. We shall use these 20 minutes quite well.
Yes.
Well, Honorable.
Yes, sir.
What is the party, the NRM? I saw...
the party is stable. What you are seeing, I think, is just the confused elements whom we as a party, I think we should disregard, because we have a functional Central Executive Committee, a functional National Executive Committee, and a functional National Delegates Conference. And actually the one making the tweets does not belong to any of those bodies. Does not belong to any of those bodies.
At least your party is not serving the interests of Ugandans for now, according to General Muhoozi, Kainerugaba.
Well, if he says like that, I think that's the reason why the father had to say, to relieve him of his duties of Commander Land Forces. Because maybe he was not adding value.
But do you agree with what he says when he claims you veered off from serving interests of the people of Uganda?
Anyone who wants to criticize NRM will say so. We say so, and say NRM, yes, is trying to implement the manifesto, although it has not the best according to the expectations of the people, but it is doing something.
Okay, there is a tweet that is making round on social media, reportedly authored by yourself, in response to Bigambo via General Muhoozi, Kainerugaba. Yes, did you write this tweet?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I did.
Castigating the Foster General, former commander
of
the land forces.
Yes. We do not believe in him as NRM. So
this is the son of the president.
Yes, he should be. He can be. Me coming up to support President Museveni against him, that means I am just passing a vote of no confidence. You can see everyone in this country is going forward to sign by the fact that they have seen that this man is coming up. They are saying, no. They are running very fast. Maybe there is someone who has, Honorable Odong Oto has tweeted and said, maybe this is a decoy of President Museveni.
What?
A decoy of President Museveni. He sounds persuasive, but let's move forward, because this is what we want to come out. To come out. We are reaching 2026. 2026, and in our own opinion, qualitatively, President Museveni is better than his son.
Well, but I've interacted with some of the senior members of his group who say it is either 2026 for Muhoozi or never. And they're saying, Bakuyiwawo no mubiri, okulaba nga Muhoozi kaineruga bafuka president wa Uganda.
Bayiwawo mubiri chi? Are they going to the bush or what? Because for me...
Why are you so bitter towards
For
Muhoozi?
me...
Isn't it his right to stand?
No, it is his right. We are now in a contest. And for me, I have come out and said, I am not going to support him. And
why in the first place? Because
I do not believe that he's a presidential material.
he has commanded the land forces for some years.
Yes, I can tell you, in the army, even any fool can be a commander. In the army, any fool can be a commander. Because it is about saying, Fata Musururu. Who cannot say it? But in politics, you tell me whom you are going to say Fata Musururu in politics. That's why he has tried to surround some NRM members, and he is seen that during the celebrations of his birthdays, he had many more MPs supporting him, many more NRM people supporting him, and I think some of them, the president just assigned a small person. I would say a small person of his supporters, Hadija. Go and make sure that all the Wazukuru return to the mainstream. And you can see
I'll get to that.
How that small Hajat has demolished your four-star general. You can see.
Has the four-star general being demolished?
You tell me. The other day I saw Mirundi was saying, now he's the one who has yesterday he signed.
Well, this is your tweet. As a member of the party, you do not believe. As a member of the party, you do not believe in NRM. We also do not believe in you.
Yes.
We believe in your father because he is a sober.
Yes.
He's sober full time, but your ability to be controlled.
Everyone will testify that President Museveni does not tolerate anything in his head that can intoxicate him. He drinks his milk in his cup there. And those who doubt, sometimes you see steam coming out of it.
But you have opposed him on several occasions.
Yes, I have. It does not mean that he does not have his failings. But now we are saying, if you put him on last night on NBS, I said if you put him on a weighing scale, he will throw Muhoozi the other side. Very far.
President Museveni?
Yes, in terms of weight.
This is a young man.
Even if he's young.
That is just going to make his 50. Some people think he's actually standby generator.
That one we dismissed it a long time ago. I was with you on the radio talk show. A caller just said, that generator should not even be thought about. It does not have fuel in it. It has monanas. So what?
Did you believe the caller? That was.
I believed the caller because this man is known.
You believed the caller that what? That what?
What the caller said, that this standby generator has monanas. I also hold the same view. That at first I thought this is an empty generator, or it is a generator with only water in it. Then the caller clarified, and I found the submission of the caller more persuasive because it had a true prescription of this man.
So he can't succeed his father?
No way. No, what we can do, actually the son of Kahinda Otafire tweeted and said, if you want peace in this country, if you do not want to go in exile, if you don't want to be killed, if the only thing that you can do, swallow your humble pill and be a citizen in this country.
Well, but
it does not mean that because you have been a son of the president, you have to be a president.
But have you read his tweets very well? A series of his so many tweets.
Yeah, even now he has put a tweet that he is going to witch hunt. I think it's just threatening. He's going to witch hunt. He's going to deal with anyone who is I mean, what is this?
He's going to witch hunt and to deal with those ones that
who are trying to stand on his way.
But you're standing in his way.
No, but that is a threat. That is a mere threat.
Are you not?
And I want to assure you, let him enforce it. Let him enforce it.
But we're talking about
I'm daring him. Let him enforce it because he said he's going to crush the media. He's going to crush the media when he comes into power. Is he going to be? Are we going to see a reign of terror that was in France in 16 something?
Doesn't he have the credentials to be a president of this country?
With this type of tweets?
You have any issues with the tweets?
Certainly I do. I dismiss them because he started where everyone could not believe that this was coming from him. When he said, in a very short time, I will capture Nairobi.
Nairobi within 2 weeks.
I mean, what type of, are you a warmonger? Are you a what?
So Tomutegera.
Sometimes, at one time, I am even more confused. I say, is he mad? But they are not taking him to Butabika. Is he drunk? Then he keeps tweeting. What is the problem? And of course, for me, when I would have also the privilege of meeting the president, I would ask him why he has allowed his son to continue commenting on politics when he's still in the army uniform.
This is where I have a problem with you,
Yes.
Honorable Tinkasimire.
You tell me.
You sing and praise President Museveni's name, who has deliberately left his son to do what you think is illegal.
No, haven't I told
And
you
it has
that
happened for
when
us.
I meet him, I'm going to ask him? Does not mean that even when I say, I have said qualitatively, when you compare him, when you compare Museveni and his son, Museveni is far better, more than 100%. More than 100%. But that does not mean that Museveni does not have bad things. He has them. Among them is this one of failing to also to implement, to apply the rules of engagement equally because he's a son.
Okay. I saw you in Kyambogo, Gomuku leaders, Muchibina cha NRM, one of the few members of parliament that I've seen in Kyambogo endorsing Mr. Museveni for 2026. There, I got surprised, Honorable.
Why would we be surprised? Why would we be surprised?
I am surprised.
2026 is
Yes,
not very far.
I am surprised.
If we kept quiet, if we keep quiet, and this confuser goes ahead to confuse.
Who is the confused confuser?
General and his group. Confused confuser continues to confuse Ugandans. You can find when he has overthrown this country.
So osazewo kuyimirira mu kkubo lye. Osazewo kuyimirira mu kkubo lye.
He has crossed the line to politics. You get me? Even when he's still in the army uniform.
Okay. Otugambye nti ajja crashinga abayimiriza.
That's what he has.
Are you ready for that?
We are ready. You get me?
No,
in
you
politics,
ask Honorable Barnabas.
In politics, we are more than ready. You get me? Anyone who fears to die in politics is not a politician.
So you're ready for whatever outcome?
Yes. If he says, because in politics,
he said he will crash.
He's coming that we engage. Do you get me?
Yes.
We engage politically. You move, campaign. I also campaign.
What explains the impunity with which he uses to?
No, I really do not understand, and that's why he does not qualify to be head of state. Because even when you are a son of the president, you should be humble enough to understand that there are rules of engagement. He knows the presence of the UPDF Act does not allow him in army uniform to speak even about politics. But he has gone ahead. He has gone ahead. He's really, I even don't know what he's up to.
Honorable Tinkasimire, checha atuukao. Kubanga, lwaki nakwewunyiza nga nkulabye ekyambogo. I had you on one of our shows some time back. Kulangira, quote and quote, Mwami Museveni. Nga sebo, onafuuka mulungi omu.
No, of course.
You have since shifted from that position. Because there you were putting pressure on him.
For me, what retire. I wanted at that particular time was that the age limit should not be changed. Such that President Museveni goes away and we get another person. They actually defeated us. So if anyone does not accept that we were defeated on the age limit, then he's daydreaming. When you are defeated on such a matter, because it is no longer a law, he has no law that stops him from standing. So on that one, I accept we are defeated. In the fact that he is still eligible candidate, now you have to compare him with the candidates coming up.
There are many other candidates.
Yeah, but for us, we are waiting. He says, I am not coming back.
Oli mukwano gwa Bobby Wine wamuwagerako mu people power. Yes. Oli mukwano gwa Bobby Wine.
He is my friend. I can't deny.
People power.
I can't deny.
Nomunonyezako n'akalondoza mu Bunyoro as the coordinator of people power. One would assume that is the other alternative. Bwabanga mwa Museveni takomyewo. Because kumyaka
ndi wa NRM boss. So Museveni obwata komawo tugenda kutula ng'ekibiina
wadonyezako Kyagulanyi mu people power e Bunyoro
tugenda kutula ng'ekibiina tufune candidate gwe tulowooza ngweri tuli mu NRM tuwomenga seats only. No, we have been there suffering with the party for reasons. That's why this young man cannot just jump from the army and say I am coming to NRM to overthrow you. He has to start his own political party, or he joins as a member and accepts to grow in the party.
We shall get to that. Honorable, Mwami Museveni afuze Uganda emyaka gigenda kuwera ana.
Yes, no bwebera 10.
Oli ku record.
No bwebera 10 kubanga age limit mwagijjako. Qualitative lobotusiko Museveni ne Muhoozi. Museveni yasinga. NRM.
Muhoozi wa NRM.
Antikata akiliminga nga yagala kujja.
Yadisimi yagambye temuli tatakiriza mu NRM.
Naffe tetumukirizamu. Ande nakugambye tweet yanga yistande bayiti. Waliwo abalala bagambye bagenda kutwala mu kooti. Yes. Mu kooti utolowooza nguzisimanya amateeka.
You a lawyer, I know.
Yes. Court cannot convict you when you are saying what is true.
So what is true? What is true?
That Muhoozi drinks too much.
And you have any issues with that?
When you start, when you cannot control your head, when you are under this influence, it's influence. What did you do?
No, he's a sober military officer.
We can see how sober he is, because are these the threats from a sober general? I have never seen this threat. Is he the first general that we have had?
No, we have a number of generals in the
yes, but we have never seen any threat from any of them. Save for President Museveni once in a while who threatened his opponents.
Well, Honorable, the question you didn't want me to ask properly. What has changed? Museveni guwavumirira nga luli nga tokoze bikulemye osibo ngamba actually nti obwavu obuli ewo mu constituency jove Buyaga tobulabanga nako era tugati Mwami Museveni alemeddwa okulwanyisa obwavu
on that one he has
kati gwotembeeta
sebo so on that one he has I have not shifted
yes
even an inch on that one
no
he has failed.
Do you want to maintain the same? Do you want more of that bwavu by saying this man alemedwa okujja abantu mu bwavu akomewe emyaka emirala 5?
If President Museveni cannot deal with the bwavu, how can General Muhoozi deal with the bwavu? You tell me. How?
These are two different.
Has he ever experienced even poverty? Does he know that Ugandans are living with no food? When he's throwing parties, how can you hold a party in a birthday party in every district? And you tell people that you can fight poverty. What type of poverty? How can you say you can fight poverty? throwing a birthday party in every district. Yesterday was my birthday. But how do you use even 200,000 when somebody's child to celebrate a birthday, when somebody's child is looking for 150 to pay fees and is out of school, he's not finishing a term?
So you think a man who commanded our land forces, a man who
commanding the land forces does not actually qualify him.
A man who has commanded a number of wars in Sudan, in DR Congo, in Somalia and others, is too incompetent to be president of this republic.
He can present himself and tell us what he's going to do. You get me? But for us, the few things that we know about him, first of all, he's very loose. In terms of, because how do you start telling us you're going to crush everyone?
But this is
and he has already done it.
He is the son of the president.
He chased away Kakwenza from this country.
He did what?
Kakwenza ran away from this country because of him. You saw Kakwenza is carrying marks of torture in his back. There are many Ugandans who claim to have been tortured by him. So we are not surprised when he says, I will crash, that is his life. But do we want as a country to return to that time when people are living on tenterhooks? What is going to happen next? I would rather, even when Museveni says he cannot fight, I know that he cannot manage to fight poverty. But on issues of respecting human beings, on issues of leaving this country stable,
okay,
he has done his best. That one I can't dismiss.
Mwai Museveni ozomuwakanya ebbanga lino lyonna ogambye naye mu mbeeri under the prevailing circumstances.
Yes.
Ojja muwagira ku luno. What happened between you and Kyagulanyi? Because you supported him.
No,
you supported
Kyagulanyi
him.
belongs to no.
This is the reality. You supported him
under
people power.
He's my very good
you were the
friend.
coordinator of people power.
Let him join NRM. Let him join NRM. Because me, I'm an NRM member. I was in people power as NRM.
Have you since left people power?
Why would you leave people power? NRM is the one which has people power. Why would you leave it?
You see, this is you. Then hey. you can see yourself on the screen. You were clad in that red beret, very smart man. You gave some people in Bunyoro that believed in Kyagulanyi hope, and you abandoned him at last.
No. The reason I left, because they went into what we call NOP. And me, I was NRM. I had to go in participating in the party primaries. I did not want to leave NRM. By not participating in the party primaries, I would be
okay. Would you support Honorable Kyagulanyi today if Mr. Museveni doesn't come back?
When there are two people like this, Muhoozi and Kyagulanyi, I will support Kyagulanyi. But when NRM is presenting a candidate, I will support the NRM.
Okay, but what explains your anger, your bitterness?
Every Ugandan is bitter
towards General Muhoozi?
Yes, because you cannot start beating people like this. That Ugandan, we are not his father's cows. If he wants to beat people, if he's having appetite of beating, let him go in his father's cows and beat them, then his father will discipline him. We are not his father's cows.
Kale, tumalirize nze Adam Kungu sibula abantu honorable. Ogambe, you are not his father's what?
We are not his father's cows.
Bagaye basibe bulungi.
Musibe bulungi abatulaba ku TV.
Kale, program Hot Cup at 8 continues. Up next is Mama Wange, Mama Mukono. Honorable Betty Namboze, Bachireke Chibina cha NUP, Yadda Konesa, Simon Muyanga, Lutaya. Tudemunga tuzemu. Jambo.